Alright you guys, so in this video we're going to talk about the Goplus under desk treadmill. And so if you're like me and you work in front of a computer all day, I spend all day here writing content, emails, filming YouTube videos for 2 different channels. I try to kill 2 birds with 1 stone as much as possible. And so an under desk treadmill was something that I've been interested in for a long time, but I just never really invested in it, and now I have, and I am so happy that I did because this thing is amazing. And so walking, I don't know if you guys know, but walking is like the best form of cardio, especially when you're cutting. And right now I am cutting. I'm trying to lose weight. Getting that low impact type of cardio, getting those 10,000 steps in per day is very important if you want to maintain muscle and strength first of all, and don't want to impede your recovery, especially when you're trying to lose weight and you're doing heavy weightlifting. Walking is the best form of cardio that you can do. And so an under desk treadmill just is perfect for me, for someone like me. And if you're like me and work from your computer all day and don't want to spend 3 hours walking because people have told you to, and rather get work done while you get your 10,000 steps in, then under desk treadmill like Goplus is going to be perfect for you. So when I first got this thing, it came already assembled, which is a big plus for me. I don't like building things, so when it came in, it was a great sight to see that it was already assembled. It just came in some pads, just had to take it out, put it under my desk, plug it in, and it just started. It also comes with a remote. So there's a couple options on here. So it goes up to 4 miles per hour. Okay, so this is specifically for walking, only walking. Now 4 miles per hour is very fast. It's there if you need it, but this is specifically for walking. You're not going to be able to run on this treadmill. That's not what it was designed for. This is specifically to go under the desk. And we'll talk about the remote in a second. But one cool thing is that this guy actually is right here. It has wheels and it can be propped up right like this against the wall, which I have right now. Usually I would put it under my bed, but there's already a lot of storage containers under my bed, so I can't fit it there. But it is very small and sleek, as you can see. Just stands upright on its wheels right here. I just put it against the wall like that. And it is very sleek, very slim, and I love that about this treadmill. And so the treadmill is pretty quiet, so I'm gonna put a noise test in right now so you guys can hear it. And so yeah, it's not the quietest treadmill, and no treadmill really is that quiet when you're on it, so that's not really a big issue to me. I just wear headphones whenever I'm working and listen to music, so I never really hear it. And one thing to note is that you should have a fan behind you, because whenever you're in a room, when you're walking, it does get hot, so make sure to have a fan. That's one tip I have for you. All right, let's talk about the remote really quick. So there are a couple of options on here. So the first mode is just a time limit. So how long do you want to walk? You can set that. The second mode is how many calories do you want to burn. So if you want to burn 400 calories, you can set up a mode to put 400 calories, and then it will count how many calories from 400 downwards as you walk. The next type of mode is the same type of deal, but with miles. So if you want to walk 5 miles, it'll start from 5 miles and then work its way down while you walk. So it'll stop once you've walked 5 miles, for example. There's also a start and stop button. So there's a top red button, stops it automatically, like it doesn't take a while to stop, it just stops it. And then the middle button is just, it stops normally. Like a normal treadmill, it takes a little bit to stop and slow down. You can also manually adjust the time and speed on the controller as well. Now, one con about the controller and just the treadmill in general is that there's no pause button. You can, like, let's say I've walked 2.5 miles and I want to go to the restroom and I want to pause it, but I also want to keep my progress. So I don't want it to reset to 0 like I haven't walked anything. You can't do that. You can't just pause it, go to the restroom, come back, and start walking your 2.5 miles again from 2.5 miles. Yeah, it resets to 0. So a workaround I found for this is just using my phone, putting it in my pocket, and using an app like Map My Run or something similar, and doing it that way. And then when I have to go to the bathroom, I lower the speed on the treadmill to the lowest setting. I push pause on my phone, go to the bathroom, resume it when I come back, and then up the speed again, because that way 0.5 miles isn't fast enough for somebody to walk a significant amount. So it saves me some progress, so I don't have to restart from zero. And that's a workaround, at least for me anyways. That's what I've found to work. The second con, not really a con, just something that you should know, is that it does have a slight incline. And so if you walk at an incline and you haven't in a while, your ankles and legs are gonna hurt, especially if you haven't walked in a while and for also walking for a long time. And so I found this to be true, because after the first day I was super sore, my ankles were sore. And so just something to note. However, 2 weeks later now, like right now, 2 weeks later after I first initially got it, it's fine. I don't feel it anymore. It's just like a kind of initiation phase because there's a slight incline. It is not completely flat. So something that's cool is that other under-desk treadmills I've seen is that if you lose the remote, you can't really use the treadmill anymore. It only works with the remote. With the Goplus under-desk treadmill, you have the remote, but you also have the multi-touch display on the actual treadmill, just in case if you do lose the remote, you can still use the treadmill just by touching the actual treadmill. So that's really cool as well. And so if you're like me and you work in front of the computer all day and you also are trying to lose weight, trying to get those extra steps in, those 10,000 steps in per day, this Goplus treadmill is going to be one of the best options for you. You get your work done, you also burn calories. A low impact cardio session is great for losing weight and maintaining strength and muscle and not impeding your recovery. So that is something that is super important to me. And if it's important to you, then I highly suggest that you pick up the Underdesk Goplus treadmill. And yeah, I think you'll love it. I'm loving it so far. So thanks for watching this video, guys. If you like it, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.